professionally staged homes sell 73% faster than unstaged ones.
So didn't know that stat was coming out.
I'm gonna, since I'm the stat guy, I'm gonna put a question mark on that. I'd like to understand that a little bit better. That it's like, okay, what are you comparing it to? But yeah, I'm not gonna get in the weeds on that. But still, we see that all the time.
I can think of two quick examples, Tigo. We put a house on the market this past weekend. It was available for showings on Saturday. It was unoccupied. The sellers already moved out of state. They spent a couple $1,000s and had the house staged. There was a few rooms where the staging really helped people visualize how you would use them. And this morning, that house is in pending sale. So showing Saturday, today's Monday morning when we're recording this, that house is already under contract. But I also have somebody that had listed their house with somebody and it didn't sell. So we were the second realtor that was hired to help them sell their home. And I talked them into having a consultation with a stager, not to bring in things and restage their house, but to tell them what to do to prep their home for sale so that visually when people walked in, it appealed to them. And a lot of it was take half of everything off every shelf, move that picture over here, put it at eye level. Some of the art was like, some of the pictures weren't at eye level. So everything kind of got a refresh based on the written list that the stager left with them. And we got that house sold quickly when someone else wasn't able to sell it.
One of my favorite staging stories, I just got to do this, is a great story, is somebody's getting ready to sell their house. This was a few years ago. They were like, okay, we're going to sell. The house isn't working for us. We got to do something else. They bring the stager in.
I know this story.
And the designer, stager / home designer, totally redesign, restage, set everything up.
With their existing things.
This was one of our colleagues that this happened with. And the people said, you know what? I love this house. We don't need to move.
Yeah, now it all works for us.
Yeah, I thought that's a great staging story. Okay.
We want to maximize online exposure, Tigo, and that's something we do really well with our team.
Yeah. Every realtor that lists a home, they put the home in the MLS, and I can take a deep dive and tell you what happens when it goes in the MLS and how it gets sent out. But there's more to it than just that. And so there is a whole strategy to making sure the home gets the most exposure, just like the one you were talking about earlier.
Sorry, I know it's April Fool's Day, and there's something about maximizing online exposure that seems like there's an April Fool's joke in there somewhere, but I can't think of what it might be.